Aura. Vamos a probar el nuevo Happy Chaos. We're back. Loquete. No, el Happy Chaos es fucking única, bro. Contra única, tío, me va a cobrar. O Happy Chaos, o cuál va a jugar, bro. No parece único. Seguramente me jode único. Ahí está la única. Esa mierda nueva me toca las narices. Ahí no, con Alai. Cóbrate. Vale, bien, bien, bien. Tamaranai. Y bloqueamos el overhead. ¡On point, loquete! Y flash la low y me intenta hacer el overhead y we block those. Le voy a hacer el mix del... Rip. Ay, se ha quedado un pix. Camaranay. Nope. No, bueno. Es que vaya EP tiene la única, bro. Es que es criminal este PJ, Vaya block me he hecho ahí. Nah, bueno, es... Es que SDP, bro, no puedo. Es que mira, bro. Dime que matas. ¡Toma! Dios mío, qué buena. No, para el del bus, para ese. No, bueno. Está rico. Única momento, tío. No me lo puedo creer. Es que me voy a tener que hacer. Es que... Daño alto, DP desde a tomar por culo. Dios mío, la única, bro. Vaya puto PJ, bro, de verdad. Y encima hago mis input ahí. No. Mata. No, bueno. GG's. Tengo que jugar 6 rondas la más. Pues 5 rondas. Segunda, tercera.
Though we were plus, we just didn't believe in the string at all. Now Hero is able to take control again. She is really doing a fantastic job of just kind of playing a little bit of back and forth here. Now Lemon gonna let the claw is key to get that kill. The reversal is gonna give Lemon that all-important round, and as well for Hero, it definitely is gonna have to be a little bit of a wake-up call if you even want to keep your momentum up. Oh no!
Oh, unfortunate DP. Very poor timing, and now Lemon gets their turn back and then some. Nice little confirm there. Go break the wall. Oh, with key grab, but not super. Okay.
Definitely probably considering the tension penalty. I mean, after, no longer do we have to see the overbearing snowball effect of tension rise, especially off a positive bonus. Lemon now has 2 points to nothing, but let me continue on my point with positive bonus now. Positive bonus,
Yep, on.
One of the biggest changes, Doom, and I'm pretty sure you recognize this now. Tension penalty is now tied to your meter expenditures, even if you get the wall break. So if you get a hard knockdown, it doesn't matter. There's a very good chance you don't get that meter for a good chunk of that positive bonus time. which really cuts down a lot of that snowball effect where you get the hard knockdown, you build up that resource because it overrides the tension penalty, and you could just kind of run away with it. But now you have to be a little bit more considerate. You're seeing a lot more neutral wall breaks in this patch over any other patch.
Most definitely indeed. But now let's get back to the gameplay here at hand. Find a moment to go into Josie Rage, but it does not matter. That skewer is still going towards your sins. Oh, we dropped the combo, but it don't matter. We still got corner pressure going.
Nice 6B.
Oh, that was a nice 6B.
It was a good check. We could have definitely got some jealousy there, but unfortunately, you see how much jealousy was afforded off of Zero. Not nearly enough to be able to afford us an install, and let alone afford us a chance, as Hero Ario is trying to get back into the equal footing here to get that first game 5.
Game 5 on first match on stream, but hey, I can see it happening.
Oh, okay. Luckily for Lemon, Hero hasn't been super attentive on a lot of the whiff recovery of certain options, but Hero really opting to go for a lot of Roger dive here with the Bearzuna drive, and even more so, we even have a lot more Rock the Baby than we're accustomed to.
Yes, definitely. Nice knee grab there. And Josie Rage gotta watch out. Can't be pressing.
Oh, are we gonna go for it? Not quite full jealousy, but it might as well be as we're teetering near the edges here. Maybe a last gap. Not able to get the confirm. Lemon still yet hasn't gotten the memo. The scaling on Intertwine and still getting affected by the overhead scaling, but we do have set point nonetheless.
Half Josie, max Josie, it does not matter. It'll still be enough to kill you. And we've got Hero in the corner right now. This is set point for Lemon. Hero has to really be careful here.
He is really finding a lot of good fortune here, even on the back foot. But Hero able to get that scooter to hit all the way to the skies, and we're seeing a lot more risk being taken by Hero. With a character that is normally not accustomed to going blow for blow, you would think he'd be a little bit more self-preserved. And now,
What is happening? What
scramble,
happening?
scrambles, we're scrambling,
Eggs in the pan. We are just scrambling all around. Crazy.
Lemon cannot believe their eyes, but it doesn't mean anything because now you're seeing fireflies. Lemon takes that 3-1 over Hero Ario on what was seemingly a very dangerous scramble on both sides.
I have no words for that. That was just pure like panic and whatnot there. I mean, it was very close. I don't blame them for panicking like that, but my goodness gracious.
Oh, for sure, man. You gotta give credit where credit is due, right? They made a good hash of it, but nonetheless, we're gonna be moving on into the next one. So at the very least, even for Hero, you're not exactly yet 0. You still have a chance to get further along in the bracket going into the loser side, but you do have to start swimming with the fishes.
Yeah, I mean, your first match and it being on stream is always nerve-wracking, no matter what level play you on. Like, it's always just, I don't know, I get that little bit of, nervousness in me, the jitters here and there.
Yeah, I mean, that stuff is bound to happen, right? Like, this isn't the same as, competing like behind closed doors. At the very least, there's no eyes on you. All that pressure is mainly on yourself and yourself alone. Then you put that added pressure of an audience to watch over you, and now you start to be a little bit more mindful of other eyes viewing your gameplay. That can often do a lot. Some people get stage fright, and even more so than that, the biggest thing that we're our own worst critic. But then you add someone else in the booth. You see people cheering on others. You see people criticizing yours, or you see even people cheer. Even on the opposing end, you have people cheering you, people criticizing your opponent. Everybody like going crazy. It puts a lot of pressures on the performers to do better than their opponent, or to prove, yeah, I kind of am like that.
Definitely. And if my eyes made to see me, we see a Naga on the stand.
Yeah, I mean, Dajian does seem to be rocking that new and improved Nago Ryuki. Not much has changed in the department of Nago, but the thing that does feel very different is just the fact that we have a lot more possibilities with the character, especially with the introduction of, as I feel like we're gonna colloquially know it as Earth Splitter, but in my mind, it's Sicko Mode. But formerly known as Yukimori Yoi, that offers so many options here.
I straight up just call that shit Bankai sometimes, you know?
You know what? That's kind of gas. Hold on. That's kind of gas. That might be the new one. You know, Sicko Mode was cool, but Bankai is going to be sick as hell. That's sick as hell. Doom, you might be onto something.
I can cook. A white boy can cook sometimes. Y'all just don't know it.
Yeah, all right, then. Alrighty. Let's get it. All right, so Burrito Slayer on the Giovanna as opposed to the Mei. We do know Burrito Slayer, you know, formerly part of the yokai branch, but has been going their own separate ways for quite some time and has really put a name for themselves for a while. But now we have the question mark of Dajian with this Nagaryuki, especially this newly buffed and changed Nagaryuki. Assassin's Guild's own is going to have a little bit of a tough time here, as we do recognize a lot of the prowess that Burrito Slayer has to the table, but Dajian is still a question mark. We'll find out in due time what this samurai has to offer to the stand.
I definitely am looking forward to this match, seeing how Nago interact in neutral against Giovanna with the new move. So I'm definitely keeping an extra eye out on this match here.
Yeah, one of the big things for sure for Dajian is that there is still the chance of Giovanna still having the movement to really force a whiff. You cannot hyperextend on a character as quick and as potent on whiff punishing as Giovanna, especially now that she has newly improved buffs as well to make her more potent and stable in the long run.
Real careful, spacing each other out. We're using a lot of blood. We tried the Fukio bite, but it does not work, and we're going to pop.
And you got to be noticing this, because this is a bit of a catharsis for both of us as we both main Nagaryuki. We haven't really seen a lot of him, but one thing's for sure, no more are the days of bite, strike, throw. You don't have that throw protection like you used to. Command grabs no longer have that. You can't PRC throws and command throws, so now you're going to have to really commit to your options here.
Just all in all, I have to be so careful. What the? I don't know what happened there. Huh?
Me neither. I'm a bit at loss for words myself. But we haven't yet seen the new move, and there it is. Bankai going straight for that 2S into the perfect. Dajian, not too bad for their first round of getting that victory though, going forward. Burrito Slayer definitely not seemingly comfortable on the Giovanna just yet, as opposed to the Mei.
Definitely. Ooh, the lift throw with the 5-8. We tried to go for a bite, but we backdashed. Bit of pressure. Whoa. We're just pressing buttons here.
We got to be a little bit careful though. We do get a lot of blood back for every time we string into 5H and 6H or even 2H. But we're going to pop that Bankai. We got some gold and blue. It looks really nice here on a Tuesday night. And it looks even better with the first point afforded to the debutant.
Definitely. I'm kind of shocked that JK 5K into a 6-8 killed, but it worked.
Hey, level 3 blood, baby. I mean, you pop the bomb. If you go sicko mode, you might as well go all in. You can't go partial sicko mode. You gotta let it all out.
Definitely. I'm still trying to find you know, my roots and where to find it with this move in neutral and whatnot. Still trying to find solid footing and whatnot for it.
The good news is that everybody is playing with their new toys, right? You know, you got more toys in the toy box. You got to be willing to kind of test the waters. Let your imagination fly. Let it flourish, young child.
Get that whimsical side up.
Nice catch on the backdash. Not a great position for Burrito Slayer. We're just spending blood left, right, and center. We try to go for the bite there, but Burrito Slayer, a bit passive there. Not even going to go for the punish.
That is a good thing to notice too, is just most Giovanna's moves that I see are very aggressive in neutral, but Polito Slayer is being respectful of Nago's neutral, being respectful of like 2S, 5H and whatnot, and not just rushing in. And that was an unfortunate backdash there. I've been caught by 5H in neutral before.
Yeah, especially when you pop Yuki Moyoi, just going straight into that Bankai. You only have a temporary amount of time to let it rock, and even more so the higher your blood, as it scales based on blood level as well. However, the big thing to note is just the fact that you cannot get reckless with Yuki Moyoi, as it is +6 on block and recovers a 9. So even if you were able to avoid it, you still have to deal with the possibilities of an immediate action from Dajian. But Burrito Slayer does have a good chance of being able to take this round to even playing field. That does go for the draw there, but it is Burrito Slayer who comes out on top in the trade.
Onto the first round of game 2. My goodness. Taking Dajian to the corner here, laying down some pressure. Real careful with those big buns.
Staggering with that 2D. There's no reason to go forward if you don't have to, but Dajian now pushing on forward. We saw the amount of BSU be represented, and it hasn't really worked thus far.
Definitely. Real careful here, jumping in. JH in the far slash.
Oh, now able to get the full confirm, and now we get the burst to keep the corner. 50 meters afforded. We stagger with that 2S, and we catch with the backdash. We use that RC a little bit unorthodox, but we use it to close the distance. Is this going to be enough? It sure as hell is. We even things out for Burrito Slayer. They may equalize.
1-1. Alrighty then.
It's a very fun place to be in, man. You think you know it all. You think you've seen it all. And then you see more performers coming into the books, and it shows you there is a lot more in the tank for everyone.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, it's nice seeing more Nagos out there now. Like, more of us are on the up and up. Also too, just seeing the variety of gameplay.
Especially now that we've got so much more to give. We're gonna pop into that Bankai immediately afterwards. We're just gonna control the space a little bit with that 2S. And Burrito Slayer, rather than being a little bit more active with the movement, decides to just hold up and just kind of tighten up in a specific spot.
Definitely. Just being careful. I mean, Nago is one of those few characters where you do not want to overextend. You have to be real careful with your control.
But conversely there, you don't want to be swinging too hard, and you don't want to be taking too much time to think about your actions, as now Dajian is already in the corner. And even better, you still see that install even after the 50 meter has spent, because Giovanna has a way to preserve that meter for a good period of time, which allows her access to a lot more damage for longer periods of time.
Whoa! Interesting wall break scenario. Oh my! I blinked.
You
I blinked and Dajian took the round.
Even better, we...
Resilón hago, la mago que parió, vaya bracket me ha tocado. Ay. Me he equivocado, he hecho un input histórico. Uf, casi la lío con el miss input, Rip. No, no me... Come on. Ok, estamos bien, loquete, estamos bien. Hostia, no me jodas. Vaya liado. No, GG's. HP 27. Vale, Spuddy González en mi coleguita. Bien, primer round. Primer round bien, perfecto. Simple, sencillo, para toda la familia, lo que tengo. Vale. Perfecto, comienzo el segundo round. Vaya JK, es que soy un maestro. Es que me llaman el maestrini Houdini, lo que tengo con ala. Y Bailet, el Roman cancel amarillo, Bailet. Doble perfecto. Oh my god. No tengo agua, fuck. Oh my god. What? Hostia, normalmente hacen un comando de eso. Me la he jugado con ese throw, menos mal. Vale, bien. Vale, eso me gana el 2SX, Ok. Nope. No me vas a morder lo que te... You're not gonna bite me. No, 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 no. 2-0, baby. I'm kinda cooking, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kinda cooking, I'm not gonna lie. Buen throw. Hostia, se ha activado el Speedy González, lo que te... Nice. Vale, cuidado. No. Nice comienzo, vale. Goat. ¡Ah! Uy, what a drop. I'm not gonna lie, what a drop. No, tiene que haber hecho Roman. No, vaya difícil de mierda, bro. Casi, loquete, casi hago un tercero. Ok, cuidado, Que es el Nago, te puede hacer un reverse trio fácil, Y ahora me masea mi colega. Y me hace otro, bro. Los nabos están puto enfermos, loquete. ¡Ah, dude! Me la voy a jugar a un... Pero este tío... No me lo puedo creer a un pixel. ¡La del Cuenqui! ¡Cuenqui! ¡La del Cuenqui, Dios! ¡La del Cuenqui! Qué mal lo estoy pasando. Ya sé, es que soy una cosa. The reset, baby. Reset, baby. We reset those. I kinda cooked, I'm not gonna lie. I kinda cooked, I'm not gonna lie. Este es el Dorito que yo quiero ver, loquete. Me da igual perder, o sea, es remado histórico esto. Qué bien he jugado contra el Nago ahora. Nago. Me va a tocar contra Ben en la ronda 4.
Not like unskilled confirm, right? You'd just be able to get the natural scaling you normally do off of a close slash or whatever. Now, because it's considered a lunging move, it now has proration. So you actually have a mitigated damage combo by comparison to what you had last time. So technically it is a combo starter if you activate it. If you get a punish after using it, you get prorated combo. For fusion though, fusion regularly, if you do regular fusion, you cannot, Nagiha doesn't launch nearly as high anymore. Rin doesn't launch. It's season 2 Rin all over again. It's immediate soft knockdown right away, and it's really soft knockdown. But charge fusion, what they've done is that charge fusion, you know how charge fusion you would be able to go into spin, ko, or even another fusion. You can't do any of that anymore. You physically can't do that anymore. They lock you out of that in charge fusion. But what they did is that they made it so Nagiha gives you -3. It launches you a little higher, and Rin gives you season 1 Rin launch, so you can get a full confirm off of it, like normal. You can get a full pickup off of that, and Shin makes you more plus in charge fusion. It's a bit weird, but it's definitely one of those that are like really difficult to discern.
Gotcha. All right, and definitely very much insightful information to learn and keep in mind. But now we got both players here on the stand, Salcasco and Pieta, on the ready. Y'all are good to go when y'all can.
Now, knowing where Abba is as a character, I gotta respect that Pieta is sticking with the character and not just choosing to jump ship, move to another character, because I believe that she's mentally ill for the character, and I think that's the sweetest thing you could ever say about a person.
I mean, are we mentally ill for Nago?
Oh,
I mean,
brother, I'm mentally dead. I'm mentally dead. I'm deceased. I'm actually a lich.
A lich, a necromancer?
No, a lich is what a necromancer summons.
Oh. Narrative, got you. Okay.
Or at least I believe so. I don't know my D&D logic, so you're gonna have to, pardon me. But Salcasco does get that charge Shin off. And again, another charge fusion is gonna catch Pieta, giving us that first round for Salcasco. The Italian himself really loves to run game.
Ooh, a nice throw from Pieta there. Just going in. Real careful, but we're getting poked out by Farslash. Salcasco going in. It's going up a lot of meter. Look at that. That meter gauge just goes up. It don't matter.
Oh, there it is. Look at the damage output. Nowhere near as high as before, but we do catch the backdash. PRC though gives us the scaling, and we are gonna get that wall break. Neutral wall break for Salcasco, but Pieta has made real weird comebacks from these positions before. Nice parry, and she gets the back throw just in time.
We'll break the wall too with so much Josie rate to use. Going to insult. Still gotta be careful though. Can't just freely move around. Not yet, at least.
Nice throw!
Wow,
Catches,
nice throw.
just barely caught that fusion attempt. And even better, Pieta gonna get the punish for free. Just when you thought it was done and dusted, she finds a way to get a comeback. I called it, and it still happened.
No, the turntables here. Good stuff. Nice little 5H hop kick. Got hit by the overhead. I mean, everyone does. Such a fast move. Nice tech there. Casco's just going in though, just to lend this with that Anji pressure.
Yeah, we do use that scaling off the PRC, and unfortunately that is going to be an unblockable. Just as I was mentioning this, right? A little birdie will tell you this is fine, and I'm not gonna say anything about it other than, damn, that is a shame.
Careful, we block. Punish off and go to Josie raid. It's our turn. We still gotta be careful though. What? What?
Yeah.
Either way, Salcasco takes the first game. A very close first game for both players, though. I will say that.
Yeah, you never see people just kind of bouncing around, you know, hopping from one place to the other. It happens, man. Isakatobi is such a funny
hopping around. I'm super jumping.
Isakatobi is such a funny little move because you start off on one section of the screen and be like, yeah,
I'll just move over here.
yeah, kind of like it over here.
Duel 1.
Anyway, moving on to the second game. Both players being real careful. Nice counter hit though from Pieta, forcing Salcasco to burst though. Using her burst now, putting Salcasco to the corner. Real careful, just staring each other down, waiting for someone to press. Yeah, nice wall slump, or ball stick, I should say. Wall slump is gone, actually.
I think you gotta understand two things there. You notice that wall slump, or that wall cling, just kind of went away. Two nerfs that we didn't talk about. Rekka 2 has a lot of recovery and like a lot more recovery added onto the move. And then they increased the startup of the command grab. So you gotta be very mindful.
I love seeing Chris comment, Anji's a war criminal and was a war crime victim. Oh my goodness. I wouldn't say it's that severe, but Anji definitely didn't get off light with this match. That's my personal bias.
It is what it is, man. Like, as far as you can tell, we still have a lot to figure out, and Anji did somewhat take a hit with the changes, man. Oh, I thought my game crashed.
Same here. It's scary.
All right,
Heart attack.
Yeah. Oh, we get the punish. Pieta stays alive. And the reason why I'm scared is because I'm using this on my PC, not my laptop, so I'm not game sharing it now. So far, so good.
Getting nice small confirms. That's all we need. Need to win. Small confirms. They is stuck in the corner, but getting a nice punish there. Tried to go into install, but got hit by the low.
Oh.
Just locking it down, but the back throw? Okay.
I mean, why not? You don't want Anji. You don't want Anji on you in the corner. You'd rather have him in the corner. So Costco, he's gonna do everything he can to be able to just wear down that jealousy, and Pieta knows this, so she's trying to get the uninstall just before then. She manages to get some jealousy back, and even though the changes have been really problematic for Pieta, she still manages to find a way to get at least 40% of the jealousy back.
But just getting outpoked and just that relentless Anji pressure and whatnot is just so much to keep up with. And Salcasco will take the second game.
It has been a struggle bus for Pieta, because normally Pieta would be able to uninstall and reinstall almost at will, but with all these changes, it's really forced her to have to play a little bit more tightly knit with some of these decision-making processes that she's so accustomed to making.
Yeah, like I think it's definitely true. Abba was a patch victim.
Yeah.
A 2.0 patch victim. But I have faith in Pieta to adapt.
She does manage to get like about 45%. Now finds her way at 70. She just needs to find a way to be able to install. And so Costco's got to be very careful not to let that happen for free. Pieta once again getting put into the blender. Still very scary stuff with 100 meter. You have a lot of options. And now Pieta is going to be going through that wall. That might actually just be enough with 100 meter on deck as we just optimize around the kill.
Definitely taking the first round of game free with a perfect, and now at set point for Salcasco. A very scary mode to be in right now for Pieta.
She goes straight into the install, interestingly enough, as she goes for the run-up throw. She's going to have to uninstall. That's something she doesn't willingly do most of the time. She'd rather burn out than uninstall for free. But now we let the reversal fly, and here we are with a good 60% of our gauge.
Ooh, just moving around. That deflect shield input, though. That's another change that happened.
The flex shield is very tough to play with, man. Like, if you're used to 2-1-4D, you're gonna have to get used to 4 and K and D, or K back and P and D.
Ooh, a nice little cross up to take the round. Staying alive just by a Fred. Round still set point first, El Casco. Can't breathe a sigh of relief yet.
It is very, very scary, but we are still alive here in Winter's Side. We have to be very, very careful though, because one false move is the end of you in Winter's Side. Paeta able to fight it on out. She builds up her 50 and she has about 25% of jealousy now, and she's gonna go for the install. Tries to go for the fuzzy. Now we are gonna get the force uninstall. Unfortunately for Salkowska, no guarantee punish.
Throw. Ooh, a nice counter 5H. Will we get the install? Okay. Careful with the whip, bro. Is that death? No.
That's not yet quite death just yet, but we got to be careful not to get caught by anything. We spend that deflect shield and we try to go for the 5H. Try to Shimai, a valiant effort for our Abba strongest soldier, but she is going to be going down into that loser side.
Definitely. I mean, that Abba changes hit hard. Like you can see it. Like the old gameplay that I'm used to from Paeta, just being able to slip out of pressure and being able to install whenever and have, you know, so much freedom, just seeing that be taken away does make me a bit sad, you know? It sucks to see.
It sucks to see, but that's just the nature of things. You just got to be able to adapt to the patch. And here's to hoping that with the increase of bug findings and like concerns the community has been having, we might see some adjustments here and there, especially to characters who got unintended changes. Particularly, I think there's a couple that might be on. I mean, for instance, I believe that unblockable might actually just go away. I mean, that might not be an intended change, or maybe it's not to the degree that the developers were hoping.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's definitely something, man.
It's a troubling time to say the least, but we are gonna make do with what we can, and we will make sure that we have all that stuff, as we are also getting a little bit of a trouble in paradise here in Winterside, as Shocker and Scripter seem to be having a little bit of a tough time with their connection tests. Currently, I'm taking a look at it. Shocker seems to be doing pretty fine, as we can tell. Oh, that is rough. If it's going to Italy.
No.
Okay, now we just need to see
Hello,
Scripter's
boy, I didn't see
connection.
the message. How are you?
Okay. Yeah, there's always going to be like the one connection. So thankfully we do have some reports. So just keep an eye on Connection Test Hub, as we are just getting more and more information. Scripter's still doing their test, but we're going to make sure everything's good.
All right, going on to the next match. Who we got?
Looks like we're gonna have Guessing Game versus Burrito Slayer coming up next. I mean, we did give Burrito Slayer a little bit of time and a little bit of a break before we came into the room. So at the very least, we're gonna do what we can to just kind of play into these players, because after this, we're gonna be going on a mandatory break to start our top 8. And from there, we'll do what we got to do to make sure we get our top 8ers at that time.
I mean, Burrito Slayer are in Demon Time right now. They beat Wheat. They made an upset already in the bracket.
I mean, Dorito definitely has the prowess to do it. It's not like Dorito hasn't been around the sticks, even during his time away. You know, former yokai player himself as well. But Dorito has been able to do quite a lot of business here, and has been one of the stellar names that used to stand out back in the early days before he went out for a while, taking that break back in 4.0.
Careful. Slowly playing neutral, but that gold Lewis damage. The coffin swing and the Thunderbird. Not a lot you can do here other than block and pray.
That new song, man, Master Your Own Soul. Love that song. It's gonna be my favorite song. I'm gonna scream that.
No. Gold Lewis time, dude. Lol.
With my heart out. Burrito, not Dorito. Works out. Works out for me. I mean, I couldn't tell. Either way, Burrito, nicely done to try and stay alive, but guessing game even better. Especially now that Gold Lewis, we talk about buffs characters. This character got juiced.
This character, their far slash button 5'8". got hella buff.
His S normals got buffed. His 2K got buffed. His 5H got buffed. He got buffed. But he does have the change where he has to now rely a little bit more on holding onto that security gauge, as now every time you use a behemoth cancel, if you go from behemoth to behemoth, that's 100% security gauge.
Also, too, just the loss of white wall saw too, so that was a pretty big change for Gold Lewis as well. Now, such a useful tool for neutral, but it does not matter for guessing game because they'll still take the first game.
I'm nervous.
But I was gonna say earlier, Kappa, though, when you said Doritos instead of Frito, I really wanted to be like, that's the wrong chip, homie.
Well, considering the fact that you have a very weird enunciation and I couldn't hear you, that's your fault, not mine.
My honor, my co-commentator is a dumbass.
Your honor. Your honor.
Aiden. Person out. Playing some neutral. Ooh, a nice little jab there into a little confirm. Guessing game. You can go use their burst. Spam a 2S in neutral. That's scary, scary button. My goodness. Alright. Down some pressure, some coffin swing in action. Not a lot Rio can do. And the grab will take the first round. It's enough damage.
Gold Lewis in nega.
Neutral. Jabbing out here and there. And be real careful. Guessing game now in the corner. Oh, I think you do just gotta be real careful. Jab, short little strength is all we need. Short and sweet is how we like it. I'll go break the wall here. Taking a decent chunk of damage too as well. Just gotta be a bit careful. And that might be it. That might be death there. It is. Leo Slayer taking the second round, taking the round 3 in the second game. My goodness. Alright. Pulling some pressure, and we swing at the worst time possible.
It's very scary here. We're just letting that 2S fly, and Burrito Slayer, normally playing a very whiff punish heavy character, able to do a lot in that regard, but guessing game just letting those 2S's fly, just literally just slamming on that.
Such big damage. One hit is all it takes. Gotta be so careful, but it doesn't matter. We're still going in. We're still balling out. Got 100 meter. We gotta be careful against the Lewis.
Nicely done, Burrito Slayer. Still alive. A guessing game, though, has 100 meter on deck. We're going to spend that to go with the forward RC. And we try to get that forward slash to connect off the dash momentum. And Burrito Slayer is going to fall yet again.
Yeah, got riddled with holes there by the minigun. A tragedy to see, but it happens.
It's a rough start too, but it's still good for either side. We just need to be very mindful that moving forward that we got to be a little bit more hold up.
Duel 1.
Oh, 2S is only 13 recovery for Gold Lewis.
Yeah, that button is
Okay,
that button is cracked. That button is really cracked, and it's fully disjointed now.
Yep. My goodness. Xander, you are right. It is a war crime button. Xander, the speaker of truth. Pulling out the minigun, just being real careful here in neutral. Slayer has to be real careful too because this is the third game. Slight advantage from guessing game. They will take it a mile wide. Give them an advantage. They'll take a. Actually, what are European measurements again? I can't remember now.
Rather than inches, it's
Centimeters?
Centimeters, yes.
Centimeters into a meter.
Yep.
Or no, a centimeter to a kilometer. Is how y'all do it, I think.
I'm not entirely sure. Let's not try to gentrify the culture here. We'll just keep it as usual. So guessing game on set point is already on the verge of victory, but not without Burrito Slayer still fighting it on out.
Yes, some good frozen, some good pressure. Guessing game already at the
Vaya
corner
yes,
there, but they jab out.
What?
Right up throw, but we got punished. Pressure, can't really press out that much. Have to be real careful. And I think that step there. There we go.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Right. There's small confirm. Slowly going in. A few jabs. Keep it up. Nice bar slash into 2H, but I guess game interrupts with a burst. Still at the corner though. Still have to be so careful. Is out. Gotta be real careful with the drone. But we get a nice hit in. Ooh, and a nice counter to 2. Again, taking guessing game to the wall. I think that's a damage to kill. It is.
No, we just dropped.
No, lady.
I think Burrito Slayer wanted super, but they just didn't get close
Nice.
enough to do it. But it does not matter. The whiff, the flex will be enough for Burrito Slayer to punish and get their first game on the board.
And the good news is that we were able to get our point at a very, very troublesome part of the set here. The pressure now is on because Burrito Slayer was looking really dire there, as that was just a complete dominant display from guessing game. But to be able to salvage a point, that does put a little bit more pressure on guessing game to be able to just, be tight knit. You got away with it a lot, but now your opponent has gone through the adaptation period. Does Burrito Slayer have...
Duet 1. Let's rock.
¿Podré hacerle low profile a eso? No me puedo creer que me diera el stroke, bro. Dios mío.
やはり失礼だよね。僕には
デュエルワンレッツローはじけたリハをどこで見るどうどこで見る渦巻き刻めリハをもっと上手にフェイク残念どうでも思ったどこで見る我慢できない頑張って
どうぞ量子流動に切り替えうまく量子流動しましょう。第一刻めアプリ刻め
スラッシュデュエル2レッツローリハをはじけた我慢しかたくどこで見よう残念だほらここがこうなって
奇跡を描く構造を焦点にさせる。
スラッシュデュエル3レッツローここで見るはじけた
量子流動を切り替え渦巻き
La del Wanky.
またお相手してみるデュエル1レッツロー
量子流動レシオを高めようサザンルーいかないよ剣を量子流動を切り込む解説完了
No me lo puedo creer que me gane. No me lo puedo creer que Ram no.
放出を誘導する。
No pasa por debajo. No me jodas, me equivoco con el chemical.
Duet one. Let's rock.
量子流動を切り替える。
Bueno, yo me quedo con el buff para el final.
Duet two. Let's rock. Duet three. Let's rock.
構造を制限にさせる。構造を制限にさせる。剣よ。剣よ。奇跡を生む。
RIP. Ah, iba a buscar justo ahí. No me lo puedo creer. GG.
人に勝つというのは難しいな。
No me jodas que no se ha visto, macho.